in their followers, their audience, their listeners, viewers. Let them remind them. You know, Sayyida Aisha radiallahu anha summarized Prophet Muhammad. He said, "Khuluqul Quran, Al-Quran al-Karim." If he said, if you want to understand Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and want to know what type of person he was, if you want to understand his personal qualities, his characters, go to the Holy Quran. Just listen, look at, read the Quran. Whatever good quality is in the Quran was exactly practiced and demonstrated by him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it was just like a moving, interpreter of the Quran al-Karim. So this being the case, therefore, and we all want to be good Muslims, and like the ayah says, "Liman kana yarju wal yawmal akhir." We believe in God. We hope in Him. We have hope in Him and His pardon and His forgiveness. We make dhikr. All this for us to be blessed, to be forgiven, to be among the happy people in the hereafter. So if this is what we believe in, let's see the type of behavior, the type of life he led, and we follow him. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Doctor. That's a very good introduction. Like, okay, what you just said, you started talking about it actually, Gamo. Okay, there are divergent views about the commemoration of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his birth.
Yeah.
Because some grossly condemn it because they believe that his followers, after his demise in 632 AD, his followers, they never commemorated his birth.
Yes, yes.
Others also try to justify this commemoration by also saying that hence he's a role model, he is the one who nurtured the religion. It's only through these gatherings exemplifying the good virtues, his qualities, that people will get to know him and then emulate him. Like Muhammad Busayri said, فَمَبْلَهُ الْعِلْمِ فِيهِ أَنَّهُ بَشَرٌ وَأَنَّهُ خَيْرِ خَلْقِ اللَّهِ كُلِّهِ. He was better than all human beings. I mean, your reaction to this two-sided opinion?
You know, I think the problem is this. I'm sure those of the Ulama who rejected Gama completely, they're doing so because maybe they're given the impression that people are making it as part of Islam as a religion.
That's right, trying to impose it on people.
Yes. You know, sometimes if you take Islam as a religion, that one you have to be extremely careful. You cannot call any activity, religious activity or religious practice or a religious institution which was instituted during the time of Prophet Muhammad or by Prophet Muhammad because his sunnah was either he spoke of it or he did it, people followed, or people did it in his presence and he endorsed it. So any religious activity or any religious practice or institution which was not established by him or during his time and he endorsed it or he did not order people to do becomes bid'ah. So if people are making Gamo as a religious practice, as a religious institution, then definitely they will have a problem with the critics of Gamo. I think that's why for those people who reject Gamo, they are taking from the point of Islam as a religion, and maybe from the point of view of the fact that some people make it a religious duty. That so much so that when Gamo comes, you must shut down office in Banjul, you travel long
outside the country.
Even if your boss tells you don't go,
you feel that is a must.
You must go. And you go, you spoil your work, you come back a jobless person, you go back to square one again. Because you erroneously, mistakenly believe that you are doing it.
It is mandatory, it's something you have to do.
That's completely wrong. And that is why the critics would not agree. Now, but, so if this is exactly why they reject it, they have a point.
Yeah, definitely.
But taking Islam as a way of life, as a civilization, then when you will not take Gamo, you will not describe Gamo as a religious practice or religious institution, but you call it a socio-economic forum. Because we have there's an opportunity, in fact, it is for us to create our own forums and institutions and do our businesses the way we like, in so far as those fora and institutions and processes, the practices that we do are in line with the teachings of Islam. You understand? So, like, if Gamo is a socio-economic forum for us, you understand that when the time comes for for him to be time for him to be remembered came in, we would want to call people to come and we tell them what type of person Prophet Muhammad was. And the objective is for them to learn about his qualities.
His integrity.
It's not a learning forum. Some people cannot go to school. Some people cannot go to Dara, but they have time to come and listen about his good behavior. Some people do listen to radio, tune radios, watch television. Then the Gabo Forum is one of them. Then tell them who he was, encourage them to follow him.
How he was the embodiment of all the good virtues that you can definitely think of in this world.
And then follow. And then emulate.
That's right, yeah.
Then of course, because we have our own tradition that when we invite people, we give them goodies, we give them teranga. So sometimes
it's part of our culture.
It's part of our culture. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's clothes. Even it can be anything else which Islam permits. So if you take it that way, it has got nothing. It has got no problem. I've seen no problem with it. We are just taking it as a part of the socio-economic forum.
But when you have to deviate, exactly, it becomes
the qualities of Muhammad
sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
One of the fora, you have many fora. This is one. The radio, this one, television is another one.
Definitely.
The dara, the school. It's as simple as that. So, and therefore, if you want to go to Gamo, to Kaulak or Tower, but your boss direct to jail says, no, time doesn't permit. Submit yourself.
Exactly, you are not on leave. If you are on leave, that's fine. Right,
I wanted to go, but I have to be given permission.
That's it. That's it. There are other Gamos in this country, definitely.
National duty overrides.
Overrides, exactly. It's a priority. You have to prioritize.
You say on base. So if those that advocate for it, if they're taking it this way, approaching it this way, I think I have no problem with them and I agree with them. You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes the business or transaction that transpires in a particular forum, make it haram or halal.
Halal, exactly.
So what we do when
you deviate from the normal thing.
Good. What we do, what we say, make it either Islamic or
un-Islamic. That's right.
Like when we, after Maghrib, when we come out of after Asr, we sit in the Bantaba, we discuss about certain issues that concern us, our way of life. So there are so many associations, so many kafos. People meet and discuss their own issues. Women organizations.
Or you gather people, instead of you to talk about Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you'll be doing praise singing of certain individuals that you know that they can just come and then lavish you with money. Sometimes they do that. And then you go and then say, what's the essence of this Gamo? I didn't hear anything about Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. As soon as somebody walks in, Mr. X or Y, he or she has money, financially, knowing that, he or she can just come and lavish money out. You'll say, okay, let me start. Praise singing, calling.
So therefore, the type of business or the transaction that transpires on the forum sometimes make it either Islamic or un-Islamic. But as far as I'm concerned, what I have explained, I think is quite, is in my humble opinion, according to what I have explained, there's no problem with Gamo, insofar as we take it that way. Wallahu alam. Before you close, just come to... Oh, okay, before I... end my speech, let me seize this opportunity to send my sincere greetings to our Christian friends and colleagues, to my own Archbishop